Really just, I think it's my lower half. I just try to put a barrel to the ball, but through workouts and through all the exercises that we do, I really focus on like my core and my legs, because that's at the end of the day, that's where the power comes from, is the ground up. So, at the end, I try to focus on having a good base and really just putting the barrel on the ball and let the baseball guys do what they want with it.
Is that something that you've always had, or is it more developed since you kind of put on some weight after getting to LSU?
Finding the barrels is kind of something I've always had, but definitely the increase in exit velocities have increased since I've been here and throughout the years. But yeah.
Hey, Dylan, this is Glenn West with LSU Country. Nice to talk to you again. Through 4 games, you've really just seemed kind of extremely comfortable at the plate. It doesn't really matter. Nothing's really kind of throwing you off, it seems like, in the first couple of games. Just how would you talk about just your adaptation into this offense and just kind of the start to your career here? Just how pleased are you with it so far?
Yeah, this is a great group of guys we have right here. From the first guy, me to the last guy, this lineup is very special. We go out and we're aggressive from the first pitch to the last. We just go out there and give it all we got. Really, at the end of the day, we try not to take an inning off. We want to win the first 3 innings, the middle 3, and the last 3. But we just got to keep this thing rolling, and we're finally starting to come together. The first and second game were a little rough, but you could see the third game, it was kind of a spark, and now it's all coming together, and we just got to keep this thing rolling.
Dylan, David from Rivals. For you personally, is it tougher or easier, or is this what you expected from SEC baseball, and what you were coming in? I'm fascinated to know about what your judgment is on, hey, this is about what I thought it would be, or is it, just from what you're seeing every day?
It's kind of something I expected. I've worked really hard, the past few years, throughout the events, through USA, through Perfect Game, and Baseball Factory, all those big events. Those have kind of really helped me develop and prepare for times like these. And we haven't even really gotten into SEC games yet, so I've definitely worked very hard for these moments, and I'm just ready to get going and start playing SEC games.
Oh, Dylan, you've done a lot here already through 4 games, but it seems like the thing that impressed people, and really drew people to you was that 419-foot home run to the opposite gap. Can you take us through that at bat and the pitch that you saw on that swing?
Yeah, it was a fastball. I knew he was going to come. It was a 2-0 count. I knew he was going to come with me with a fastball. That's my thought process right there. And that at bat is, don't miss this fastball. So, I was I could see the wind was blowing out to right field. So my main focus was kind of just to hit in that area. So I saw a fastball. It kind of came in a little bit. I just threw my hands inside and caught a barrel on it, and it got up in the wind and pushed it out there. So yeah.
Dylan, my question for you is about where you are in the lineup right now. Growing up, or when people saw Dylan Cruz was coming to campus, they would have never thought, okay, this is going to be a leadoff hitter. This is going to be the table setter. How much have you ever played leadoff in a lineup? And does your approach change at all when you're at the top of the lineup as opposed to 3-4 trying to drive in runs?
Throughout the years, I've been a leadoff hitter before. When I'm hot as a leadoff hitter, I feel like nobody in the country can get me out. I'm leading off games with home runs and doubles and triples, but I feel very comfortable at the leadoff spot. I'm getting on, I'm getting hits. If I move down to the 5-hole, my approach doesn't change at all. I'm still the same kid and still the same hitter, but I'm gonna do whatever I can to help this team, and if that's in the leadoff spot or the 4 or 5 hole, then I'm just gonna do what I can to produce runs and produce hits.
Hey, Dylan, my question really is kind of revolved around you guys as a freshman class as a whole. I mean, we've seen a lot from Jordan, Zach, Trey, yourself. I mean, just, a lot of freshmen getting a lot of opportunities here early in the season. I'm wondering if you could just talk about y'all's relationship, because y'all are obviously going to be the future of this program for the next couple of years, and just kind of how quickly y'all have gelled on the field.
Yeah, I mean, we all of us freshmen are really close together. We've known each other through events and met each other all on the official visits, stuff like that. But I mean, like I said, I said this like a couple months ago. This freshman class is very special. We're grinders. We are balls to the wall from the first inning to the last inning, and I mean, yeah, this class is special. I mean, from this year to the third or fourth year, we're gonna put some good numbers up, and hopefully win a national championship.
Dylan, Paul was saying last night that he couldn't get Brody Dross's home run out of his mind, and Brody's only had like 2 at bats. He's barely played it. I guess it shows how deep y'all's outfield is. I mean, as a group, for y'all within your group, does it feel that deep? Like even a guy like Brody who isn't getting a lot of playing time can come in and kind of do that on short notice?
Yeah, we are very deep. I mean, you see it. We have Drost comes in with a pinch hit home run. His only AB before that comes in with a pinch hit single. Travinsky, he comes in, he produces. I mean, this team is very deep. We have a bunch of guys who are willing to come in and produce when they need to. We're ready from the first guy to the third guy in the outfield and the infield. I mean, we're really deep, and I have all the confidence in the world with this team.
Dylan, I'm interested to know about what you feel about yourself in the field. Is it the same expectation of what you expected at the plate? And do you see yourself, hey, I can move to a center with a geo injury, or if the outfield starts getting, moved around position wise?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like I can definitely go in center field. I've played there my whole high school career, played in center. Feel like I can track down that position well. But I know they got Drew out there right now, Drew and Sanford. I know they can put Safford over there too. But yeah, I mean, I feel like I can, hold my position down in center, right, or left field. I'm just trying to do whatever I can really to, fill in these spots and trying to win games at the end of the day.
Dylan, you mentioned that you're trying to go opposite field on that home run. Is that always your approach, to try to go middle away?
Yeah, I mean, I just try to use the big part of the field. I feel I can really use my hands and really get inside those pitches inside. I mean, I feel like I got pretty quick hands, so I can get inside of those pitches and drive them and pull them to the pull side if I need to, and even get inside of those and drive them up the middle. But I mean, my main focus is just using the big part of the field, and because at the end of the day, that's where the money's at, is the big part of the field. I mean, you can teach a kid how to pull a baseball, but not many kids can put a ball out to right field. So.
Hey, Dylan, I'm also just curious, it's only been 4 games, and I'm not sure how much you've kind of picked up on or whatnot, but just what are some things that maybe you've noticed that have maybe surprised you about the college game through 4 games? And just, is there anything that you're looking to improve on here as the season moves forward? Just what are your, I guess, early assessments of just kind of how you've adjusted to the college game?
I mean, the atmosphere is obviously very different. I've never played in, with these many fans and many people watching me. That's a big adjustment that I've been getting to. I mean, the people in right field, those guys are crazy. They love me out there, but I'm focusing on the game right now, and it's fun, man. I mean, this is definitely something that I've always wanted to do. It's something I've always wanted to do my whole life. Coming to LSU and playing in front of these fans and playing for these coaches and this team. It's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm excited for this year and the next 2 years.
Dylan, you talked about the coaching staff. What did Coach Smith, bring to you? Maybe a different set of eyes or a tweak or an adjustment? What did y'all come up with? Hey, let's do this. Or was it just a continuation of your skills at the plate? Or did you just talk about what was Eddie able to bring to your game at the plate?
Really just attacking the baseball, it was really just a different thought process at the end of the play at the plate at the end of the day. Really just attacking the baseball from the first pitch to the last. He talks about, just putting up that 105 exit velo constantly. And, when I think of that, it just gets me going, like gets me on that aggressive and, let's get going. Let's smash a baseball right here. But yeah, really it was just a thought process for me and for the other guys too. You could see these past 2 games, we've had, 38 runs in 2 games or 4 games. We're putting up good numbers right now. And I'm excited to see what the season has for us with this approach.
Yeah, we sort of a follow up on that. Was that something that they were really trying to push throughout preseason, or did it kind of come up after that second Air Force game? Paul said that they texted you guys the night after that Sunday game and the next morning about attacking the baseball. So was that something that they had been pushing and then reinforced, or did it come up more when y'all were struggling just a little bit there the first 2 games?
Yeah, it started coming up more, when we were struggling a little bit. They were kind of noticing we were like, not being aggressive early in the counts, and we kind of looked like we were scared up there at the end of the day. Right now we're up there and we're swinging. We were up there and hacking, getting our money's worth at the end of the day, and just getting up there and being aggressive from the first pitch to the last. We're battling, we're competing, and that's what's special about these guys, is that we're competitors and we're grinders, and we're gonna keep going from that first pitch to last, and we're not gonna lose at the end of the day. So, just having that thought process of just being aggressive and competing. It's just you versus the pitcher at the end of the day. Yeah, we're grinders up there.
Hey, Dylan, I'm not sure if we've asked you this before, but a couple minutes ago you were talking about how you just, you've always wanted to come to LSU, and I know you grew up in Florida, and Florida's, obviously big for baseball. So, just what was it about LSU that growing up that you just knew you always wanted to play here at this school and for this program?
Really, it was just like, it was the fan base and how much these people love LSU. There was other schools that that would come to games, but they didn't really, you couldn't really feel the energy of the atmosphere during the games. But when I stepped foot on this campus, you could feel that energy, and you can feel the welcome from the people around here. Yeah, the fans here are great. There's not a better place to develop than LSU too. They have every resource in the world that you need. But yeah, yeah.
Dylan, you mentioned this a couple minutes ago, just how, the fans in right field are already chanting your name. Former players are really impressed. There's a lot of sort of things swirling around you. How do you go about handling that and approaching that as sort of hype and stuff continues to build?
I just have fun with it at the end of the day. I'm only gonna hopefully be here for 3 years. I'm gonna enjoy every second of it. This is what I dreamed of. This is what I dreamed of. People, I guess, chanting my name and having a fan base behind me. Yeah, I'm just gonna go out there and enjoy every second of it. That's all I can do. That's all I can control.